Hey, I'm Kaya Janae and welcome to my channel. We just got a package. I wonder who it's from. Y'all, I am so excited. Somehow, someway, I managed to lose all of my makeup brushes. And what's crazy is I was just saying that I wanted to get some new brushes. But I was like, let me not even go ahead and rush because the ones that I have right now are perfectly fine. But somehow, someway, my brushes are gone and I got the opportunity to get some brushes that I have been having my eyes on for a minute. So today is going to be a little test, try, review with Kai. And I'm excited. So let's go ahead and open these brushes. And I had to go ahead and do my makeup today because I just could not hold my excitement. Like it just wasn't giving wait till tomorrow at all. So this is the packaging. On the side, it has every brush. A description and the name of it. So that's good. It's a 20-piece set. I don't know if it's 20 pieces including the case or if it's 20 pieces not including the case, but I'll leave the link in the description box so y'all can check it out. And I got it in the coffee color. OMG. It's so cute. So cute. So we got a cute little box. I just gotta figure out how to open it. How do you open it? Alright, so when you open it, it just opens up and all of your brushes are right there. Let's go ahead and go through each and every single brush. So they have the smaller brushes packaged together. We'll do this one first. And let me grab the box so we can figure out which one is which. So it has this bag and then each brush comes wrapped in its own bag and they have the names on it. This is the large shader brush, the angled blending brush, the angled shading brush, small blending brush, the medium shader brush, angled flat top brush, the eye blending brush, short shader brush, the small eye shader brush, the contour brush, blending brush, a small flat top brush, and then we have the eyelash and eyebrow brush. So these are all of our small brushes. They feel good. Like, you know how some brushes can feel cheap and just like kind of thin and weak? These feel really good. The hairs on it are pretty soft, but also like dense at the same time, so you can do what you need to do with those. All right, so moving on to our bigger brushes. This is the retractable foundation brush. I feel like this will be really good on the go if you just need to bring a brush with you to touch up makeup throughout the day. That's a good pick. Portable blush brush. So the big brushes don't have the name on it, but this is 51673. I'm saying it, girl. It ain't even got there on there. The powder brush and foundation brush. So this one does have like a hair sticking up, but for the most part, it looks pretty good. I've been really wanting the double-ended brushes. I don't know why, but I'm glad that we got it. This one came very secure. Powder brush and blush brush. The angled foundation brush. The angled and flat brush. Highlighter and contour brush. These are all of our bigger brushes with the double-sided. I feel like for $20, well, I spent $28 including tax. I feel like that's a good amount of brushes for the price, and they seem like it's pretty good quality. But now we're gonna go ahead and do our makeup and see how they apply. All right, so I'm gonna do my makeup a little differently today. I'm about to go in with this Milk HydroGrip Set and Refresh spray. This is gonna be like a before the primer. Next, we're gonna go in with the Maybelline Grippy set. Grippy Serum. I have been loving this one. So grip, but also like nothing like too dry because I do have oily skin. But the stuff that I've been using, the matte products, I have not been liking those. For eyebrows, I'm gonna go in with my Benefit 24-hour brow setter. And I have pretty stubborn brows, so I feel like this lays it flat all day. This is a new product, but I love it. It gives me that laminated look without laminating my brows. So I feel like that's a win in my book. The applicator on this has the combs on the sides and then a flat tip, so you can brush it in and then smooth it. We gotta go in and make sure. So I want to use all of the brushes, so I'm actually gonna do an eyeshadow look with this palette that I got from TJ Maxx. This is the More Us Tea Time Fantasy palette. Ooh, I just dug my finger in there trying to get stuff for y'all. It has a couple options. I feel like we're gonna go like smoky, so I'm gonna prep my eyelids with this LA Girl concealer. We're gonna let that dry down a bit, and I'm also gonna go in and spot correct all of my dark marks, my stubborn ones that don't like to hide. Okay, I feel like that is all for the most part. Everything else is easily work withable. Y'all, I look crazy as heck. But trust the process. Trust the motherfucking process. I am going to use the flat top brush. Is this the small one? Was it a large one? I forgot, y'all. Did I have a large? I'm just going with this small flat brush. And
I got something to make you feel. When I done it, they want to see. They're dying to be with me. You borrow, guarantee you won't need any.
why every time you do makeup, that's when your eyes want to get eye boogers? I think it's blending in. I feel like it's blending in pretty decent. If it is any like patches, I blame that on the actual makeup and not the brush. And it's not picking up that much product. Like, it's product on the brush, but it's not like it stole all of my product. You feel me? So now we're gonna go in and do the areas that we spot treated. The brushes are very, very, very soft. Nah, the concealer choice is scaring me a little bit. Alright, so we at all of these spots. I feel like it blended out everything pretty good. I don't know how I'm feeling about the concealer choice, but I digress. So now I'm gonna take the small blending brush and I'm gonna go in with this lemongrass color to set the powder. This same brush, and I am going to go in with Rubos. I think that's how you say it. It's kind of like a burgundy color. Ooh, that picked it up really, really good. Let's go kind of dump some of that product. Now I can say it just picked up that product so good. I don't want to bring it all the way to my eyebrow, so we're gonna stop right there. I'm gonna grab a little bit more and I'm gonna go back on this side. So we're gonna leave that with alone. I'm gonna go in with the contour brush because I am just going to use one of the bigger brushes for my contour, and I'm gonna take Cosmo Tea. I'm gonna take a little bit of Cosmo Tea, and I'm gonna blend in this top shade right here. And a little bit of oolong. So I'm mixing both of those together. Back. So now I'm about to go in with this angle blending brush, and I'm gonna do black tea in the outside corners. When I say it picks up product, it picks up product. I don't know why I wasn't expecting this. I wasn't expecting this, but we're gonna go in with our fingers. Alright, it definitely is not afraid of the product. I can say that. We're gonna go in with our finger on this side to kind of blend that out a little bit. Blend that out a little bit. Yo, OMG. I'm about to go back in with that color, with that pink burgundy-ish color. Talk about unprepared. I was not expecting it to pick up that product like that. But we're just gonna go in and blend it all in together again. Go in with a little bit of that and blend it all back in. I was not expecting it at all. And then we're gonna take a little bit of that black again. I feel like this is the look where you need to do lashes, big dramatic lashes. It's medium shader brush, and I'm gonna spray it with my setting spray because it helps pick up the glitter colors a lot better. And we're going to go in with Vervain and Silver Moon. So now I'm gonna go in with Silver Moon, and I'm gonna just press that one in. That's tea, okay? Okay, TJ Maxx, you might know what you're doing. Okay, so next we're gonna go in with, should we underpaint today? I feel like we should just do everything new. So I'm actually gonna try underpainting. And I think you start out with, so this is the e.l.f. concealer in Rich Ebony. I usually don't do this because it is dark, but since we're underpainting, we might as well go big or go home. At this point, we done got this far and just started doing a whole bunch of stuff, so we might as well go big or go home. Because we want that jaw to be snatched, okay? Let me see what the box said. So the box says to use the highlighter and contour brush, and that is, I think they're telling me that this is it. So we're gonna go in with this one. I'm scared. I've never done underpainting. I don't know what to expect. I don't know how it's gonna look. Okay, that blended that in really good. Just got that all on my earring. I feel like with underpainting, it's gonna look worse before it looks better. And I did use heck of product, so let me wipe some of this off, because now I'm getting a little nervous. I used a lot of product, but it is blending it out real good. Even though I did use an insane amount. My forehead looks a mess. But that's okay, because we're just gonna blend until we can't blend no more. Because all we're gonna do is lighten up that area. So it really don't matter if it's that dark, because we're gonna go back in with a lighter shade. And I'm gonna use that same brush, or should we use the other side? I'm gonna use the same big one, the big side, for my nose. I blame me for using so much product. Ain't no way my nose looking like this right now. But remember what I said, we're gonna go back in and fix everything that got messed up. So it might look like a lot, and I'm actually gonna go in with this other side. I should have did that to begin with, but we live and we learn. With our blush, and for fun's sake, we're gonna go in with the Juvia's Place in the shade Peach Rose. And I feel like since we're using a lot, we might as well just go all in. You might as well go all in. What are you gonna do now? You know, we done already made it this far. I think this is the blush brush. Yeah, we're gonna go in with this smaller side. So we're gonna take this. So it's going under my eye, so we just gonna, y'all know that trend where they was putting blush right up under the eye. We just gonna go ahead and do that. And what I like to do is put a little blush on my nose. I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous, y'all. We looking a little crazy. I'm not even gonna hold you. We looking a little crazy. I want to blend out my nose really good. Y'all, I look crazy. Crazy as heck. Fix it. We're gonna fix it. We're gonna fix it. We're gonna fix it. Next, we're gonna go in with the One Size Concealer in the shade Dark 3G. This one dries really quickly to me, so I'm gonna put some everywhere that we need to lighten it up. I'm gonna go ahead and let this dry a little bit. But while we let it dry, I'm gonna figure out what brush I'm gonna use for the concealer. We might use this angle brush, because the only other option I have is these, and I could possibly use this one. Let's see. We're gonna use both of those, but I'm gonna start out with this angle brush. All right, so we're gonna start on the cheek. That blended out so good. That just blended out so good. Y'all, I'm not even tapping hard. And to me, it's blending out pretty good. I'm gonna go back in with, was this my contour brush? I think it was. With the contour brush. Because I don't want that light shade to go so far up. But we're gonna go back over and blend it out some more. Now, for under my eyes, I am gonna use this flat one. I feel like it's doing a decent job. I just don't think I like the brush, honestly. I don't think I like this type of brush. So I'm gonna just go back in with this one. And we're gonna do a clean little break up there. When I get up here, I'm gonna go like that so that it does a clean break. And wipe some of that off and go back in. Clean cut. We're gonna go back in with that contour brush. Angled flat top, and I'm gonna get more in my crease, in my inner corner of my eye. And we're gonna blend out that nose concealer. Y'all see how we brought some color back to our nose because we was looking a little crazy. I'm gonna go back in with that contour brush to differentiate between the two because we want the nose to be slim, okay? No questions about that. We want the nose to be as slim as it can get, honey. So I'm gonna go back in and blend out my concealer. Just working on that outer part, just to make sure it blends in pretty smoothly. And then I'm going in with the Maybelline SuperStay foundation, and I am the shade 350. So I'm gonna just take a little bit on the back of my hand, literally one pump, and we're not even gonna use all of that. And I'm gonna take this brush, we're gonna blend it out a little bit. And we're just gonna go over all of those spots, like in between, and to just blend everything in. So this is like our filler. I'm using this as like a filler shade, and to make sure everything else is blended out pretty good. So like no separation on my chin. I feel like we're just gonna focus it down there because everything else blended out pretty good. Like my forehead, I don't really want to go in and mess with that no more. So I'm gonna take whatever was left and go in and kind of like work it in there, but I'm not taking no extra product in there. And that just blended in so good. I'm gonna take, cause on my cheek is where most of my dark marks are. So I'm gonna just take a little extra product over there. Blend in that contour at the bottom. And then I'm gonna go back in with my contour brush and get that color back in. Whoa, 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 whoa. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. That's all for my liquids. I feel like it blended out everything pretty good. So now I'm gonna go in with my Sacha Buttercup. Y'all, I've had this powder since high school, and oh snap, I'm getting towards the end, but we still rocking. We still in there like swimwear. I'm gonna take that and pat it on the back of my hand. Like so, like that. And go in and set. Take whatever was left on the back of my hand and go in with that. And then I'm gonna do it again and get my nose, my forehead, my chin. This brush. So this was the side we did the foundation with, and I'm gonna just go and dust everything off. Making sure I leave my eyes alone because I almost forgot we did the eyes. But you just want to dust off all extra setting powder. We don't we need her down. So for the contour powder, I'm gonna go in with the Makeup Revolution in the shade Too Warm. It actually, to me, it's not as dark as I would want it to be, but this is what we got right now, so this is what we're gonna use. And I'm gonna go in with that other, oh, let me not do that. I'm gonna go in with that same brush I used to dust off the powder. And I'm gonna just set where we contoured and dust a little bit on there. That like tones it down a little bit. And then for the nose, I'm gonna go in with the brush that we use for our actual liquid. And I'm gonna just bring that on my nose. Into the brow. Into the brow. Get into the brow. And into the brow. Next we're gonna go in with the Juvia's Place powder blush, and this is volume 5. And I like to use this top one, and sometimes I'll mix in the bottom. So we're gonna do both of them and dust that on there. Move the brush around so it gets everywhere. Can y'all believe I used to not be a blush girl? Like, I used to absolutely hate blush, and now I am one of the ones that suffer from blush blindness. Unfortunately. So next I'm gonna go. Next we're gonna use our NK makeup. This is from the beauty supply. You can get it wherever. This is in the shade Wild Cherry. Cause you know we want to get away from. Wait. I'm moving too fast. We're gonna set it with the e.l.f. Matte Magic Mist and Set. You want to drown a little bit. Turn your fan on. Let that set. 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 You don't want to be shy. You don't want to be shy with it. I'm gonna go in with my lip pencil and outline them. Or no, I'm gonna go with this one since the theme is like pink, purple-y-ish. And then I'm gonna go in with another beauty supply phase. Y'all, I love this, but I hate how much it burns. This is the Ruby Kisses Plumping Lip Gloss in the shade Pink Glacier. I love how it looks, but I hate how it feels. Like, it literally feels like your lips are on fire. But the color is just perfect. So it's like, is it worth the pain? Is it worth the hang. And then next we're gonna go in with mascara. And I use the e.l.f. lash extender because it really accentuates my lashes. Because I no longer use strips or what's it called, individuals. I've been solely rocking my natural lash. And then we're gonna go back over it once it dries a little bit, because then you can really cake it on. And the one thing I like about this is the brushes are smaller, on the smaller side, so it literally coats every lash. And it does a good job with not clumping. Y'all see that? We went from no lashes to lashes. Should we do bottoms? We're gonna do some bottoms. I feel like it's bringing out the brown in my eyes. Okay. Let's get to this other side. Okay. Okay. Come on, brushes. Alright, but this is the finished product. I feel like everything blended out super good. All of the brushes, I give it a 10 out of 10. Okay, it's a good in my book. I feel like this was right on time. And we still have so many brushes that we didn't use. So for big brushes, we still have both of the compact brushes. And then for the smaller brushes, we didn't use any of these. So for 20 pieces, I feel like you're getting a real good value. I think you can't beat that. You can't beat that. It dispensed the product really good. I give it a 10 out of 10. Let me know what y'all think down in the comments. And I thank y'all for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.